Do you know how a tiny push can start a big change? It happens more often than you think. In life, the smallest of starts often lead to the largest of results. We call this powerful force momentum, the secret ingredient behind every significant achievement. Most people overlook its power. A small, intentional push is all it takes to get things moving. Inertia is the silent enemy of progress. It is the default setting of our lives, the path of least resistance. It whispers that it is easier to do nothing. Our brains are wired to conserve energy. A heavy boulder resting on flat ground will not move on its own. It will stay there unless an outside force acts upon it. We exhaust our willpower and give up. The trick is not to push harder, but to push smarter. You are applying a small, consistent force that over time can create movement. The concept of momentum is borrowed directly from physics, and the comparison is incredibly useful. In physics, momentum is the product of mass and velocity. Think of your habits as the mass. The more consistent your actions, the more mass your habit identity gains. The velocity is the frequency with which you perform these actions. This principle is closely related to the butterfly effect. The choice to put on your running shoes might not seem like much, but it can lead to a walk, a run, a healthier lifestyle. One of the greatest obstacles to building momentum is the all-or-nothing mindset. It's a trap we set for ourselves, believing that if we can't give 100%, we shouldn't even start. This perfectionist thinking can be paralyzing. If you cannot do something perfectly, you often do nothing at all. You plan to run 5 miles, but when you wake up tired, you don't even put on your shoes. The grand plan feels too overwhelming. This perfect routine sounds great in theory, until life gets in the way. The motivation you had last night vanishes when the alarm goes off, and you feel tired or overwhelmed by the day ahead. So instead, commit to a tiny 2-minute action. Just put your feet on the floor. That's it. That's the new goal. Make the starting line so easy to cross that you can't say no. That is the win. It breaks the cycle of hitting snooze and feeling defeated before your day has even begun. Once your feet are on the floor, an object in motion stays in motion. Maybe you stretch or get water. These are bonus actions. This short-circuits perfectionism. Success is redefined as simply starting, not achieving a flawless performance. The goal is to show up. Showing up day after day, even in the smallest way, builds unstoppable momentum that carries you toward your larger goals. Small wins add up over time in a surprisingly powerful way. This is the aggregation of marginal gains. Sir Dave Brailsford transformed British cycling by tiny improvements. A better seat here, a cleaner routine there. Alone they seem trivial. Together they are extraordinary. Go to bed 15 minutes earlier. Swap one sugary drink for water. Stack them day after day. It's compound interest for self-improvement. Each small choice is a vote for the person you want to become. 1% better every day compounds into nearly 37 times better. Section 6. The 2-minute rule, your secret weapon. If marginal gains is the philosophy, 2-minute rule is the application. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read 1 page. Take out your yoga mat. Open your notes. The action is so small, resistance is virtually zero. It is the on-ramp to larger action. Once the mat is out, you might do a few stretches, then 10 minutes. Even a small start casts a vote for your new identity. You become someone who shows up. Section 7. Stories of small beginnings. Let's look at how the power of tiny, consistent actions plays out in the real world. These aren't stories of overnight success, but of gradual, meaningful change. Take Anna. She had a big goal, to learn a new language. She bought a stack of books and even signed up for an expensive online course. But the commitment felt huge. She felt overwhelmed by the long, demanding study sessions and quickly started to lose motivation. So, she tried a new approach. She downloaded an app and committed to just 5 minutes each morning while her coffee brewed. It was so small, it felt easy. After a month of consistent practice, 5 minutes started to feel too short. She naturally extended her sessions to 10 minutes, then 15, building momentum without the pressure. Or consider Mark. He wanted to get healthier, but he hated the gym and had failed on many restrictive diets in the past. The idea of a big lifestyle change was daunting. His journey didn't start with a workout plan. He started with 1 extra glass of water each day. That was it. That one small win boosted his energy and confidence. It led to a 5-minute walk, which led to choosing healthier meals and eventually better sleep. Over a year, these tiny interlocking changes completely transformed his life. It wasn't a revolution, but a series of steady, quiet pushes in the right direction. Section 8. A simple plan for building momentum. Just like a small push can start a chain reaction, this plan is designed to get you moving and keep you going. It's about starting small to win big, creating a positive feedback loop that fuels itself. Here is a simple, week-by-week plan to make progress feel inevitable. Week 1. Choose one tiny habit that follows the 2-minute rule. It must be something you can do in less than 120 seconds. Examples: put your running shoes by the door, meditate for 1 minute, write one sentence in a journal, or review your top 3 priorities for the next day. Post a reminder where you'll see it. Then, mark a check on your calendar each day for 7 days. The goal is to show up. Week 2. Add one more tiny habit. To make it stick, stack it onto your first habit or another existing routine. Week 3. Focus on consistency, not expansion. Your only job is to perform your 2 tiny habits each day. Don't add more. Week 4. Review your progress. If you feel confident, you can add a 3rd tiny habit or slightly increase the duration of an existing one. Now, what if you miss a day? The key is to reset fast. Never miss twice. 1 missed day is an accident. 2 is the start of a new, unwanted habit. If a habit still feels too hard, shrink it until it is ridiculously easy. The goal is to build an identity as someone who always follows through. Section 9. Your first push starts now. The journey does not begin with a giant leap. It begins with a single step onto a bridge built one plank at a time. Motion creates motion. Action creates motivation. Pick one small step, just one. Make it so easy you cannot say no. Do it today, then do it again tomorrow. Momentum can work against you. Small negatives compound too. Insert small positives deliberately. Every 2-minute action shifts the balance in your favor. The only moment you can control is this one. Get up, put on your shoes, open the book. Your future self is a direct result of tiny habits you practice today. These small steps will seem insignificant now, but they compound. Weeks, months, years, you'll look back amazed at the change. Not because of one heroic act, but relentless consistency. Set a 2-minute timer now. Start one tiny habit. Start with one small push today. Share your first step in the comments below.